Wonder who? Rando Smalls. Riley Greene doesn't change his approach with 2 strikes on him either. It's what's keeping him from being a superstar.
$5 super chat.
Oh, my goodness. We got to do this again.
Whoa. Okay. So that kind of is a pretty good segue then.
Never seen him say one bad thing about a Tiger athlete before. And now the Riley Greene, the sin of striking out in a game where you were down by 4, you were ahead in the series 2-0, you were on a 5-game winning streak, and you lost a game. The humanity. Oh, my God, the humanity. Let's take his spot from the All-Star game. Let's take it from him. Let's steal it. Let's retrospect. You know what? When he gets up at bat, now starting for the American League All-Star game, Riley Greene. A lot of you guys are going to be saying, boo!
You know what?
Yeah, I'm on one today. I'm operating the Spite store today. Shout out Mike Valeni. He came up with that. I kind of dissed him earlier. Now I got to give him credit. The Spite store is open. The Spite store is open, and if you guys want to walk in, you're going to get it. The Spite store is beyond open.
Sam has officially lit the cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
He's not having it today.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Detroit sports fans, they're in a weird place, man, especially with all of our squads just starting to get going. Because you hear this stuff with these guys that are not just approaching stardom, but now approaching superstardom, like Cade Cunningham. I feel like this is the same thing with him as it relates to his turnovers. There's going to be always things that people pick at with these guys who are supposed to be great. They did it early on, even with Aiden Hutchinson. You know, and that's where
I remember.
Yeah.
Remember that month off he had? Hating ass motherfuckers, trash ass fans. Trash ass fans.
I don't think it was hate. We just wanted to see a little
Get the
more.
hate
That's
out your heart,
I wonder though, like
Trash
when
ass
you
fans.
how like as fans, especially as Pistons fans and Tigers fans, it's been a long time since we've been able to say we have stars, we have superstars, guys that transcend the game, guys that when they're playing against certain matchups, you got to put them on TV. Now all of a sudden, I think we're getting to that point. Obviously, Tarek Schoolboy right now is in a class of his own, but we see guys like Greene, we see guys like Cade. You want to you bet all cameras going to be on Aiden Hutchinson and his return to see if this guy can put up the monster numbers that he did to start last season. I just think that this is now us still allowed. We have to learn how to be fans of teams with championship and playoff expectations. I think the same thing. We got to learn how to be fans of superstar like level talent, because that's what's budding right now, percolating all across Detroit sports. Riley Greene, especially if he adds anything else to his game, I believe he's going to be somebody that's right at the line of that, when you that threshold of superstar. You're looking at a guy like Cade Cunningham. He cleans up just a little bit, and I think that might be where, when you do get some of your ardent fans, some of the fans that are the most passionate about seeing him clean up just the little bit, even though he does so much more, I wonder if it's about this guy becoming that much more punctuating being a superstar.
Well, and for the record, and I've been very clear about this, I don't think Riley Greene's a superstar yet, but I also think he gets unfairly nitpicked and doesn't get enough credit for what he actually brings to the game. And I'm fully aware of this. Riley Greene is having a rough month of July. He's in the month of July, I believe he's a 4 for 34, which is objectively awful. It's a slump that unfortunately is rivaling the slump at the beginning of the year when it almost actually killed me. But luckily to this point, his numbers have accumulated enough to where I don't think it will actually, I think he'll snap out of it soon. I'm not worried about it. But Ryan, if you just want to put up that first graphic of a Riley Greene 2025, because the commentary.
Randall got one more super chat for you.
Oh,
too.
what'd he say?
Yeah.
Just so he can further
Get him, Randall.
plant his Tigers love. $5 super chat. I have the old English D tattooed on my bicep.
He do this shit.
That's how much I love the
I
Tigers.
never
shout
said
out
you didn't
Rando.
love the Tigers. I just think that you're like a lot of Tiger fans who just have never fully embraced Riley Greene and never will.
Or he just wants to troll you.
That's fine. Hey, you paid your money. That's fine.
Jeez.
That's fine. But
You know what, Randall? I actually got it over my heart, and it says home is where the heart is, man. That old English D.
Nice.
and
Right here, literally.
despite Riley Greene's very poor stretch and his very, very bad game yesterday, which I'll admit, bad, Riley Greene in 2025, if you got that one, Mr. Ryan, he is still, despite this horrific stretch, which has never been seen in the history of baseball, is tied for third in the American League on home runs with 22, is third in the AL in RBIs with 72, is fourth in the American League in slugging at 524, and ninth in the AL in OPS at 856. Admittedly, his OPS has dipped quite a bit. He was in top 3, 4, 5 a couple of days ago, but he is still top 10. If any of you would have foreseen this at the beginning of the year and foreseen this along with what the Tigers are doing vis-a-vis the standings, vis-a-vis having the best record in baseball, we would have all universally been like, bravo to Riley Greene.
I mean, that's all. No,
because, yeah, right? But because fans are emotional, fans sometimes cling to the one thing that they see on TV instead of realizing that baseball is a 162-game season and slumps happen, even bad ones. They don't realize that this is what Riley Greene has given this Tigers team this year. He is an all-star starter. He is one hot streak away from being a borderline MVP candidate, and I believe it'll happen this weekend. I do. Mm-hmm. I'll put my money on it. Riley Greene is getting at least 5 hits in this series. And if he doesn't get it, I'll do Monday's show without my shirt on. I don't even give a damn. I don't know if anybody wants to see that, but that's what I'm going
I saw where this shit was going. I
will.
Every time
chest hair and all.
Every time you wager on something, Riley Greene it does not go your way.
It will go my
Except
way.
the jersey.
Right.
Just come without your shirt on.
You know what? He wants
Clearly
to do this. He said chest hair and all. It's going to be like RG.
Right. Clearly, he just wanted to do the show with his shirt on.
No, I don't. Actually, I'm going to have to go harder in the gym for these next 4 days. I forgot.
It's Horizon. This was also RG.
I'm good. Flannel, please don't do that.
Don't nobody want to see that.
Let me get the chat involved too. DNC. Riley isn't a superstar yet.
It's fine.
But Javi has been a superstar for 7 years, he says.
No, he hasn't.
Shout out to DNC. And we got a couple people in the chat talking about their Old English D. What up, though? Detroit Gutty says he has the Old English D tattooed in his soul. And Justin K says he has Old English 800 in the fridge. Shout out to you, bro. But Riley Greene, man, I'm wondering what is it going to take for people to just accept who Riley Greene is and the game that he brings to the table? Because Matthew Kruger is probably somebody who agrees a little bit more with you, but he also does this with a backhanded disrespect to Cade Cunningham. He says Riley Greene is more of a superstar than Cade Cunningham is.
False.
100%.
Absolutely. I am a Riley Greene psycho stan. That is a false statement.
Yeah.
But I'm also a Cade Cunningham stan as well. But it's objectively not true.
Yeah.
Krugie, you're not a Pistons fan. You've admitted it. You're not a Pistons fan. And you just have hate in your heart for Cade, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, though, I think he likes Jaden Ivey. You see what I'm talking about with those people? Absolute sociopaths who should be in an island. Literally on an island where they're banished and maybe get some Jim Jones potion. But that's neither here nor there. Anywho.
Shout out Jim Jones.
And what up, though? Straight Cunningham said, what up, though, to all 2 of your chest hairs?
I got many. Trust me.
We don't want to know. Trust
my wife
me.
likes
We don't
the
want to
chest
see
hair.
it.
But, Ryan, I got more on Mr. Riley Greene. How about notable OPSs in 2025, if you got that one?
Yeah.
There we go. Riley Greene, 856. Freddie Freeman, 849. Bobby Witt Jr., the prodigal son, the greatest player that's ever existed, 848. Pete Crow Armstrong, 840. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Everybody's fever dream for the Tigers. Oh, my God. Ellie De La Cruz. 837. Ha! Manny Machado, 822. Vlad Jr., 820. Bryce Harper, 819. And again, I'm not disrespecting these guys. I think I can objectively say that Bobby Witt's a better player than Riley Greene. Freddie Freeman's obviously a Hall of Famer, still playing at a high level. Pete Crow Armstrong and Ellie De La Cruz are really good young players. Manny Machado's a Hall of Famer. Bryce Harper's a Hall of Famer. Vlad Jr. is a perennial all-star. But that even makes what Riley Greene is doing, despite his slump, more impressive. He has had, by OPS standards and by, I'll just say it because I know it, home run and RBI standards, a better season than these guys. Even better than Bobby Witt Jr. And again, Bobby Witt Jr., his wins above replacement is high. He's a much better defender than our Riley Greene is. But what does this tell you, man? Riley Greene's a star. Riley Greene's an all-star starter, and he is like I said, he is a hot streak away from being an MVP candidate, and he will get it. History has shown that he will get it.
I'm looking in the chat here, dog. They really trying to mess with you. I know he lying, but just in case, is
He making some.
Javi's OPS is .857.
Javi's OPS is not. It's 760. Duh.
Oh snap!
You know I know this, man.
He knows the stats.
Shout out to